This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Right now, you can get in on Renewal by Andersen's super deal. $500 off every window and $1,000 off every door. That's at $0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends May 31st. A drug more powerful than xylazine was found in fentanyl samples. In Bucks County, a father is claiming his 5-year-old was physically assaulted by an older student. Pittsburgh schools will teach ethnic studies, and this city is one of the best for Memorial Day celebrations. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. A sedative, quote, more powerful than xylazine, unquote, was found in 2 samples of fentanyl in Philadelphia, reports the Philadelphia Inquirer. It's called medetomidine, and it's also supposed to be used solely by veterinarians, but it's popping up in illicit substances around the region. And while this is troubling in and of itself, there's another emerging threat in drugs being connected to overdoses in the area, one that was recently involved in the fatal overdose of a person in Montgomery County. Nitazine analogs, a type of synthetic opioid that can be as much as 40 times more potent than fentanyl. Medetomidine has also been found in Maryland, Ohio, Florida, and Canada. A man in Bucks County is claiming his 5-year-old was physically assaulted by an older student while at school, reports the Bucks County Courier-Times. Steve Callahan of Bristol Township took to TikTok on Friday to detail the assault, which authorities confirmed is under investigation. According to Callahan, his son was pushed into a table by a 9-year-old with special needs who wasn't being properly supervised. His son had to be treated at a hospital for head and face injuries and missing teeth. Callahan further claims that no one contacted him to tell him his son had been hurt, and after he was told, staff described it as a quote-unquote accident. Callahan still, too, reportedly hasn't been giving an incident report and has reached out to lawyers. After approving a $1 million contract last month with 2 curriculum publishers, Pittsburgh Public Schools will roll out a new ethnic studies course for high school students next year, states 90.5 WESA. Executive Director of Literacy and Library Services of the district, Ann Fillmore, explained that these classes will help students, quote, explore and value their own cultural and racial identity while appreciating the cultural and racial differences around them. This, she added, will allow students, quote, to demonstrate a more complex understanding of the human experience, unquote, and to become, quote, empowered to engage socially and politically and to think critically about the world around them. All district high schools will start offering this course in 2025, and it will become a requirement to graduate beginning with students in the class of 2028. The unofficial start of summer, Memorial Day weekend, is a matter of days away, says PennLive. Thank God. And if you're looking for a great spot to celebrate, Sixt, a car rental service, has a few suggestions for you. Sixt recently sent out a study via press release covering the top American cities for Memorial Day celebrations based on things like war memorials, parades, etc., etc. Bucks County's own Doylestown came in 3rd. In 2nd was Brooklyn, and in 1st, Charleston. That's it for today. For more news, drop by PennLive.com, and please remember to rate this podcast and to share it around with someone you think would dig it too. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and tomorrow's another episode of Today in PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Right now, you can get in on Renewal by Andersen's super deal. $500 off every window and $1,000 off every door. That's at $0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends May 31st.